It's not a 1/16 scale. 1/16, 1/18, 1/20, 1/24. What's up, everyone? This is Joe Sorrentino, New England RC. So a lot of people have been asking about the new Traxxas Mini Max. What is the scale size? Because they marketed it as a 1/10 drivetrain, but then they also say that it's a 1/16 scale if you read any of the lingo, and it's very confusing to people. Well, I'm here to tell you guys it's not either of them. It's actually a 1/12 scale. And to prove that to you guys, I want to show you side-by-side comparisons of my other vehicles so you guys can get a real sense of the size of that. But not only the Traxxas Mini Max, I also figure if you're in the market for any other vehicles and you're trying to figure out size comparisons, this might also help you decide on some other vehicle as well. So there's quite a variety here to choose from, lots of different brands. I thought this would be really helpful for a lot of different viewers. All that said, let's take a look at what we got. Let's go. So this is not my whole collection, folks, but it is probably a good selection of some of the most popular makes and models that are out there. And I figured this would be the best side-by-side comparison I can offer folks when they're trying to decide on a vehicle to buy for themselves based on size alone. All right, so let's start with the smallest one over here. This one here is the most popular in the 24th scale line. This is the Axial SCX24, the smallest one I have in my collection. And this one here is still in the box because I haven't actually done a video on it yet. And so stay tuned for a video on that in the near future. But that is the smallest at the SX24. The next model up would be the legendary Triton. This here is a 20th scale vehicle, and as you can see side by side, the SCX24 is much smaller in size. Next up is the OG of the Grom series, the Arma Granite Grom. This here is a 1/18th scale, and I wanted to show it next to a couple others that I have here, a Buggy and a Crawler, so you guys could get a true sense of the 1/18th scale looks like. So here is the WL Toys 1/18th scale car. It's not actually called headphones. I don't actually remember the specific model, but I know it is a 1/18th scale. I just put it on top so you can see side by side 1/18th. And this here is my Toyota MJX Cruiser. This is a Crawler. All three of these 1/18th scales, very similar in size, so you can see that there. Next up, HyperGo Jetwood. There's a 16th scale, and you can see it next to the Granite. The size comparison here. You can see, guys, by the way, I've got monster truck type vehicles, and then I've got buggy vehicles. I know this is a buggy too, but it's got monster truck wheels on it, so we'll call it a monster truck for now. Buggies and crawlers after that, just to kind of give you the best sense of what's out there when you're evaluating. The Jetwood 1/16th scale next to the Arma Granite. You can see slight difference in size. If I put it all the way back, yeah, you can see that it is a longer wheelbase, longer lengthwise, and also has a slightly thicker wheelbase when you compare them side by side as well. Not by much, but enough you can see the thickness difference there when they're on top. So there you go. There is the 1/16th scale in the monster truck, and then this is the Mini JRX2, and this is a true 1/16th scale buggy. Putting it on top here, you can see they are similar. Obviously, with the thicker wheels, it's going to make it look bigger in the monster truck format, but they are both 16th scales, and you can see that it is longer than the Granite. So just wanted to show you that. Next up, we're looking at the 14th scale vehicles. This is the buggy version, WL Toys 144001. This is one of the most popular vehicles in the 14th scale range. Very fast car, fun vehicle. And this is my personal favorite at the moment, the MJX HyperGo 3S, the model H14BM. This currently is my favorite vehicle because it has the most bang for the buck, the most power, and you get extra accessories, 2 batteries. You really get the best deal for $200. This is probably my personal choice in the whole collection here. But as you can see side by side as far as size goes, this here is going to certainly be bigger than the 16th scale Jetwood. And you can see on top of each other, it towers over it. And that's why I brought in the buggies to compare too, so you get a better sense. Different style vehicles. You can see the 14th scale when they're on top of one another is a little closer in size. Obviously, with the thicker tires, it's going to, again, make this vehicle look bigger than that, but they are both 14th scale size vehicles. So you can see here. And then as we're getting now to the Mini Max, which was the vehicle in discussion, which brought this all on. This here claiming to be the 1/10 drivetrain, 1/16 scale as noted when you're ordering online. It's not really true because it's not a 1/16 scale. That's a 1/16 scale. And as you can see, a lot smaller. So it's a no-brainer. I'm calling this a 1/12 scale. How do I know? Because I know that this tank that I got, this Rock Racer tank, and I do forget the name of this, forgive me folks, but this here is labeled as a 1/12 scale tank, and if you put it up side by side, it is absolutely the same size, same length, everything. This is a 1/12 scale vehicle, and this Mini Max is clearly a 1/12 scale vehicle as you compare. And you can see here 1/12, 1/14, 1/16, 1/18, 1/20, 1/24. And then final vehicle here, my Rustler 4x4. This is a 1/10 scale vehicle. In case anyone is wondering how it compares to a 1/10 size, the 1/10 is a huge difference, much bigger size than a 1/12. As you can see here, a 1/10 scale, basically not even close. They really should be some kind of a 11th scale somewhere in the middle because these are drastically different in size. But I did want to show you guys that comparison so you really have a sense for what size vehicle you're really buying when you're comparing it to other vehicles that are in the same caliber. So there you have it, guys. I really hope that clears things up for you folks if you're trying to decide on what vehicle to choose just based on its size alone. I hope that this video really demonstrates the differences in size so it can help you make a more informed decision based on that one aspect. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and smash the notification bell to stay updated on when my next video becomes available. Until then, this is Joe Sorrentino. See you on the next one.